Hi, good day to you, Libra. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. So I'm adding something new to my tarot readings. It's called runes. Today is the 14th of August. So if you come across this reading, you will most probably mean to see it. But as per normal, we never force a reading to fit, Libra. Just take what resonates with you and leave what does not. Nordic runes have the history in places like Iran, Turkey, even in India, and so this is part of our DNA, so it's like not an unknown quantity to us. It's actually quite an interesting something to add to the tarot reading. So I've got my eyes closed and I'm just going to play around here and just pull out three stones. Okay, let's see what is these three stones. I'm also going to be using my tarot cards with this, so a little bit's changed from what we used to do. So we see, yep, your runes are out, and we're going to have a look at it. So remember, if the reading's not resonating with you, kindly look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. So let's draw some cards here for you. Thank you for those that are watching and liking my videos. I do appreciate that. That's really wonderful. And thank you. So let's see. So some of you are going through some new periods in your life. It's almost like a new beginning. We see you've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, and you've got the Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, the Hermit, Virgo energy here, Page of Cups in reverse, by the way, the High Priestess, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and you have got Seven of Pentacles. So yes, you're having this situation that is feeling very much like a new beginning for some of you. It's almost as though you are having this new hope for yourself, like a cycle that has finished, and you are facing basically this new dawn in your life. However, when we see the cards that have come up here, it does make us look at our situations a bit differently. Some of you could be in a situation where there is a lack of cooperation amongst people. Some of you might be going through a phase where, even though there is this new dawn for you, you are feeling quite conflicted. You could be lacking motivation, and in some cases maybe your ego has been bruised with regards to certain situations. We see that you have this opportunity for happiness, for success, for joy. It's really very much, it seems like some of you are a little bit on an ego trip here. We see that there is a lot of happiness, there is a lot of joy, there's a lot of love, you know, there's a lot of truth that can come out of your situations, but you need to have the ability and the strength to actually face it. Some of you are in a situation where there is a bit of bitterness that is taking over with your situations. And you got to be so mindful of this energy that you could be having. It's almost as though you feel a bit victimized. Some of you might be feeling very betrayed by other people. You might be also just feeling as though you're just exhausted. You could be exhausted by pretending this happiness, this joyfulness, when in fact what you really feel is this betrayal. A very interesting energy here, hey? Very interesting. Who would have thought that you'd be feeling like this with the cards that have come out? So, you know, the thing is that in life we have all of these situations that come through, and we just need to adjust to these things, because a lot of this seems to be a very karmic situation for many of you. It's like you needing to have gone through this betrayal, those situations, and come to terms with yourself, and maybe facing your ego and how your ego is responding to situations, because you do have this opportunity to evolve. You do have this opportunity, and it's actually your decision to make, to change. You know, you can stay stuck in this mindset of yours, or you can allow change to happen for yourself. It is really your choice. You know, it's it's about where you want to be stuck, where you want to be standing still. Now it's your choice to make these changes. Some of you might be dealing, you may have as well in your chart a Gemini or Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with fellow air signs, which is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So we are seeing a situation where some of you might be feeling as though there has been this malicious energy towards you. There could have been some manipulation, there could have been some spitefulness, some bitterness. Some of you may also be feeling like this whole negative energy that has happened, and it could be yourself, could be somebody else that has been like this with you, and now you're finding yourself feeling very emotional as well, and you're feeling emotionally vulnerable. You could be dealing with somebody who's very immature, or you yourself could be becoming very immature in the way that you are handling situations. Sometimes it's also just like it's as though your inner child is crying for sanctuary. It's like there's a lot of insecurity here. So what I'm seeing is this emotional insecurity. Some of you could be betrayed in some kind of a love situation, hence this insecurity that you're feeling. You've got this Virgo energy, so you could be feeling betrayed by a Virgo person. So this energy is coming through here. There could be a Virgo person in your space that has betrayed you. But if it's not a Virgo person, it's really, you are at a point where you need to look within yourself for why you are in this headspace or this emotional space. It's important that you take a moment for self-reflection. It's important that you maybe search within yourself, become more self-aware about what is going on, what is happening, how to change the situation, because you need to realize that you need to allow yourself forward movement in your situation, and you need to trust the process. You need to trust the change that is coming towards you. But in order for you to trust this change, you need to really look within yourself with regards to the part that you played in your demise in certain instances, or what power did you give away to somebody else to do this to you. You need to remove your ego from the situation and be very objective about things. So we are seeing here that as you look within yourself, there is this intuition that you do have, this higher instinct that you have. Some of you could be having a deep attraction for somebody as well. It could be a deep attraction for a Gemini person, or it could be that you are looking at the options that you do have here, and you are wanting to make some choices with regards to your love situation. You could be looking at the decision to bring this romantic balance into your life. You could be looking at making this choice as you're moving forward with regards to your love situation, and choosing somebody who you think is going to be a good person for you, somebody who you can grow with, somebody who you can progress with, somebody who you can have patience with, who will have patience with you, and where you can plan a future with them and you can move forward with them. But a lot of it is you having to come to terms, the wheel turns, and you needing to come to terms with the changes that have happened, and you needing to also come to terms with yourself in this situation, Libra. So Libra, as we're facing our situations, we are seeing that, you are seeing that there's a lot here, a lot of coming to terms with. So let's draw some more cards. Let's draw some more cards and see what more clarity we can get. In your situation. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the Star, Aquarius energy, 7 of Cups, Strength, Leo energy. Oh my word, what is this? But you've got, oh God, the cards are just wanting to slip out here. 10 of Swords. It's like they all just want to fall down, and everybody wants to speak up and say something. So let's shuffle again. Let's see what more can we see here. What more cards can we draw for you, Libra, in your situation? So no more cards jumping. Let's draw them out. Knight of Swords in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse, and you've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. So we saw Aquarius energy and Leo energy coming up here. So you most probably have been very generous in this recent past in your situations, or you could very well have been given a lot of support in your recent past, and there could have been a lot of sharing, a lot of giving, a lot of receiving, a lot of gratitude from a lot of people, and this has actually been really wonderful for you. We see that you are also feeling as though you are very content within your situations right now. We are seeing this energy of feeling very grounded, very happy. There's a stability. There's this feeling of belonging. So with this Aquarius energy, you could be having this generosity of spirit and this feeling of belonging with an Aquarius person. You could be feeling this with an Aquarius person. Or you could be wanting to create this home situation or some kind of a reunion with an Aquarius person. And if it's not an Aquarius person that you're looking at, it could be just you are in the state of being where you are feeling as though you have this renewed hope, because of this generosity around you, this energy of community around you. You have this new hope, you have this inspiration, almost like a rejuvenation within yourself, knowing that things can move forward for you. We see that some of you are facing a lot of choices in your life, and there's a lot of opportunities, but you need to be very mindful as well that you need to overcome your own personal fears, because with all of these options that you have, you need to know the difference between what is an illusion and what is a fantasy here, what is a reality, because everything looks very good and not everything is very good, and you need to be very brave about the situation. So maybe a Leo person is an option for you, maybe not. Maybe you have been betrayed by a Leo person, but also you needing to realize if there is no Leo person in your space, you do need to realize that you need to find your confidence within yourself. And you also need to find your own inner power, your own inner strength in terms of facing the past and facing situations that have happened in your life, situations that maybe has made you feel very undermined. Some of you could be feeling as though there has been some failures in certain situations. There could have been a failure in a relationship, or you yourself feeling quite exhausted about situations, feeling quite betrayed. Some of you could be feeling as though very much you are the victim. And I think you've had this card twice as well. You're feeling very much, yep, you had it here, feeling very much the victim in your situations. It's something that has happened where you are feeling very betrayed by what has happened. And, there could have been either yourself or somebody else where there was a little bit of tactless energy here. There could have been a bit of bullying that has happened. There could have been a bit of vicious energy, a bit of arrogance as well, maybe yourself or somebody else. So you have had to face this energy, and there has maybe a bit of rudeness from yourself or from somebody else. There's been this energy here. So you need to realize that you do have the freedom to take control of your situation, that you do not need to stay stuck, that you need to realize that you are empowered, that you can move forward, that you have the survivor's instinct. You have what it takes, and you do have the strength to face your fears, to face the past, or any situation that has felt like it's trapped you, any situation that's felt like it's been difficult for you. But you also need to realize that you need to delegate a lot of your responsibilities. You need to also, instead of blaming everybody else, also look at yourself, look at everybody else, step away from your ego and realize that, sometimes you could be shouldering too much of responsibility in your situations, and you're feeling as though you are getting to this point of total collapse. You just had enough. So this is definitely a wheel situation, a changing situation. You are really facing this new beginning, and let's draw some more cards here. And you can actually make this new beginning happen for you, but it means you having to have total transparency now. Should I leave us here? The world. Okay, if it is meant to fall out, will fall out again. Okay. I mean, really, the cards are they're so disagreeing with me. They're like, stop what you're doing. But You know, I'm like looking at all of this, and I'm gonna pick all of this up. If this was all meant to come out, I'm gonna actually say the same thing. They would come out again. Let me just shuffle this card. So we did see Aquarius energy here again. So could be in your chart, could be something you're dealing with as well. So let's shuffle these cards again and see what is the message here for you. Okay. 7 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse. What is the message for you going forward here, Libra? What is the message for you going forward? This is very interesting reading for you, Libra. Very intense reading. Okay, a few cards have fallen out here. Oh, let me leave this here. King of Swords here, 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Magician. So you got King and Queen of Swords. So that's air energy. It's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Could be in your chart, could be people around you. And it's this 3 that is wanting to pop out here. Let's see, what is this? The Fool, 8 of Cups, the Emperor, Aries energy here. Interesting situation unfolding for you guys. This is really very amazing situation. So you seem to be kind of lacking purpose at the moment. You know, you could be very distracted. You're needing some clarity with all of the choices that you need to make. You're needing a little bit of clarity with regards to where it is that you need to go to. Some of you are dealing with a situation where there could have been some gossip or scandal in your situation. You might be feeling very out of sorts. You could be not socializing because you are feeling so imbalanced at the moment, and maybe you also need to look at the social circle that you are keeping. There's a loneliness within yourself, and you're carrying this energy also with this King of Swords energy, where you are being very disciplined with what you're doing, and you are almost like being very strict with yourself and having this moral high ground for yourself. And you need to realize, yes, that authority and the discipline is important, but you need to be very fair in terms of how you are looking at your situations and at things that have happened in the past for you. So you need to be very mindful of this as well. So we see some of you are facing situations here. We've got the 2 of Swords here. Facing situations where you are facing a stalemate situation. So some of you could have had this relationship or some kind of situationship that has happened, and now you in this place where you're kind of like stuck in the middle because there's some information that has been denied you and you are not sure. You're so confused. You're so confused because of, I mean, even if you look at this card, it's a card of being so confused with all the noise and clatter, and you know, you're not sure. You know, there has definitely been some kind of miscommunication, some kind of a situation where there has been definitely lies, and you are just, there's just also could be self-denial. You are denying the truth about a certain situation. So you need to take a very independent and principled look at yourself with regards to this, not looking at other people, not caring what other people are saying, but be very mindful of yourself, and also be fair to constructive criticism as well. You know, you need to allow yourself to be independent and honest in your dealings with yourself and with other people. Now, your perspective needs to most probably change as you are looking towards the future with regards to your situations. So it's very important that you realize that you do have the willpower, and many of you do have this desire and this resourcefulness with this Magician energy to really concentrate and manifest for your highest good. You know, you are in a very karmic cycle here. I'm seeing something that's very karmic for some of you. You've gone through something extremely painful, dealing with something extremely painful, and it could be a disruption in a relationship or a situationship where something has not manifested the way it has, but you're being consumed by a lot of lies, dishonesty, misinformation, and you've made decisions based on this. But you have this Fool card, which represents you can move into this energy of a new beginning. You can allow yourself to be original and have a new adventure for yourself, and not staying stuck in your situation. Allowing yourself to just have this innocence of somebody wanting to start afresh. You can actually give yourself this by walking away or even letting go of situations that are not working out for you. Some of you may be finding yourself walking away from an Aries person. Some of you might, if you don't have an Aries person in your space, that's quite okay. But some of you might be walking away from a situation that really is not suiting you. You need to find the truth and leave whatever nonsense is behind you. It's truly about you arising to a new dawn. And it's important that you realize that you need to do this for yourself. We see that you do have this Emperor energy here, which says, you know what, if you're not dealing with an Aries person, it's important that you realize that what you need is the stability. You do need to have some sort of focus and discipline as you are moving forward in life. You do need to also realize that you do need to have structure in your situation. You might have been in a very unstructured situation and things have just fallen down and there has been calamity in your past, but you are facing the situation where there is change that is happening. So allow yourself to evolve into this new change energy, this new evolution. You know, you can allow yourself to have this, even if it's a relationship that has become confused and difficult because of situations that have arisen in the past. You can allow yourself a new freedom in the future. So Libra, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to like, follow and share, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care and goodbye.